I'm a money stewardship coach. I am a pharmacist by degree, and I'm a mom to three boys. My twins are 8 and the oldest is 11. I'm married to a teacher. We've been married this summer, will be 19 years. And we became consumer debt free back in 2009, a little bit after, about a year, a little over a year after we graduated from college. Paid off my student loans, paid off my car payment. Um, haven't had a car payment since then, by the way, which is super exciting. So it is possible. You guys can do this. And now I'm helping clients do this every day today. And it is absolutely possible for you.
Welcome to the Christian Budget Mom channel with Heather Oynes. Heather is a Jesus follower, wife, mom, and money coach passionate about budgeting biblically. Can you imagine how it would feel to go from feeling stressed about money to finally having peace around your finances? That's exactly what Heather teaches here on the channel and more in depth in her free De-Stress Your Money private podcast, only available at destressyourmoney.com. The podcast will walk you through how to manage your money God's way instead of the world's, help you create a practical plan for reaching your goals, and show you how to live that plan so that it becomes a natural part of your daily life. Again, you have to go to destressyourmoney.com or find the link below to get the podcast delivered right to your inbox. Now, let's get ready for some great advice from Heather on Christian financial stewardship.
My favorite things are soccer. I love watching my boys play soccer, really any sport, because they also do baseball and basketball. Soccer's my fave. I love being outdoors, hiking, just being in nature, and reading, which I don't have a ton of time for now, but it's still one of my favorites. Yay, Katie. I love that you are also 19 years this summer. It's a good number for this summer, huh? So who I serve as a money coach is Christians who want to become financially free, Christian couples who desire to get on the same page with money. That's a big one. And a lot of times opposites attract, or sometimes even worse is that maybe you're not opposites. Maybe both of you are spenders. And so it's really hard to go after your financial goals when both of you are spenders. So whatever that looks like for you, y'all want to get on the same page. You have goals you want to work toward together. You just don't know how to figure that out. I serve those who want to thrive in their family life without money holding them back. And I also serve business owners. I don't talk as much about this, but I have several and have had several business clients who desire to bring order to their business finances. If maybe you want to pay yourself more, you need to start setting aside taxes, and you really want to make very wise spending choices in your business. And you want to know, how do your business finances line up with your personal finances? That can be really tricky when you're in business. It was even tricky for me at first. And so I've learned a lot along the way. I've helped a lot of clients with that along the way. So I can serve you in that way as well. All right. So let's get into the masterclass. These are some things that debt freedom has allowed for us. And I really want you to think about, as I talk through these things, what would debt freedom allow for you? What would it allow for your family? So I was able to reduce working full time. A lot of my coworkers would want overtime. They would want any extra hours. I actually would start giving them my hours that I didn't want, or if I just wanted a day off with family or whatever, to be like, hey, do you want to work an extra day? And most of my coworkers would be very enthusiastic about working because they were still living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm talking pharmacists here. I'm talking pharmacists who make very good money. They needed overtime hours because they still were struggling to pay their bills. Okay. So it doesn't matter how much money you make. What matters is what you do with it, really. And also how you listen to the Lord and how you should steward it, right? So one of the best things for me that debt freedom allowed for us is that I don't have to work near as much. I don't have to work full time. I get more time with my family, especially when my husband's a teacher and my husband and boys all come home for the summer. Like, I don't want to be working 40 hours a week when they're all home for the summer. So that's been such a blessing for us. We've been able to pay for vacations in cash. We haven't had a car payment since 2009, which has just, like I said, it's amazing to drive a car off the lot and already own it. We've been able to generously give above and beyond our tithe. I actually quit my pharmacist job for a while, and we had savings that actually bridged that gap for us until I decided to start working 2 days a week. And y'all know my husband's a teacher. All you teachers out there, y'all are not paid what you deserve. So it's not like he had an excellent income coming in while I was not making anything. So and another big thing, and this is really big for my clients too, is being able to communicate about money and being excited about it. So, and that happens long before debt freedom comes. Like when you're excited about paying off debt and you have a common goal, like this was so exciting when we were paying off my student loans and my car. And even with clients now, I'm going to share a testimonial later from a client who she's found so much joy in this journey. She's not debt free yet, but she's well on her way. But just the conversations she and her husband are having, there's so much peace around them and they're excited about where they're headed. So you can get that even as you head into debt freedom. Another thing is that my boys understand that we make choices with money, right? And when we make wise choices and when we plan ahead, there's room for fun and enjoyment for our family, and it doesn't have to be stressful. And then the most recent thing is that we have finally found and bought our forever home. And so that is one of the things that debt freedom has allowed for us too. So I ask you with that, I wanted to give you some ideas on what's possible, what's to come, because honestly, probably the biggest thing about this journey is that it's hard to stay motivated, right? It's hard to stay motivated when you feel like you take 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. So how are you going to stay motivated? What are you going towards? So what would debt freedom do for your family? And